In this video, I'm going to calculate the basic descriptive statistics associated with the ratings provided by viewers of 100 random movies selected from the Rotten Tomatoes website. And for this basic analysis, I'm going to guide your attention to the rating reviewer 2 variable, which corresponds to the average rating that you get out of 10, rather than just the percentage of people who like the movie or didn't like the movie, which is this percentage. I've also have that in this column here, but for this question, I only want to look at this set of data here. So to get the descriptive statistics, click on Analyze, Descriptive Statistics Frequencies, and Rating Reviewer 2. So we're going to see what the average rating is for a movie based on the 100 random movies I obtained titles for. And again, I found a website that apparently provided semi-random titles from the Rotten Tomatoes database. I don't know how confident I am that these are truly random selections, but we'll go with it. Statistics, mean, median, mode, and let's just throw in a few other ones, standard deviation, variance. And SPSS calculates the range in two ways. So you got the range here that is not my preferred way. We have the minimum, the maximum, we have skew, and kurtosis. So those are a large number of descriptive statistics for this analysis, and I'll include the frequency tables as well just for fun. So here is the mean rating for a movie out of 100 movies selected, 5.975, and I think a rating of, in my personal experience, a rating of 7.0 and above is probably decent to watch if it has a mean of 7. Obviously, fewer than half of the movies have a mean of 7 based on the median of 6.2. That's the average rating for these 100 movies. The mode is 6.8. The standard deviation is 1.55, and the variance is 2.4. Now, the distribution is not very skewed here. We got negative 0.205, suggesting very close to normal, and the kurtosis is near 0 as well, negative 0.658. And then we have the minimum and maximum, which is how I prefer to report the range in a manuscript. 2.3 is the lowest rating obtained for a movie in this sample of 100 movies, and the maximum is 9.3. So a pretty good range there, something you'd expect that from a random sample of movies with 100 movies in the sample. So I actually think this probably is pretty close to a fairly random selection of movies based on the range. This second range that SPSS reports is simply the highest minus the lowest. So we have here 9.3 minus 2.3, and we get a value of 7. And that's how SPSS calculates the range, which is how you would calculate it, but not how I would prefer to report it. Now we have the frequency table, and we can look at percentiles here, and we can see that, let's see how many movies actually get a 7.0 or higher, because in my books that is a recommendation, and we can see that 72, let's just say anything higher than 7.0, 72% of movies have a rating of 7.0 or lower. So if we were to subtract that from 100 minus 72, we get 28. So only 28% of movies are recommendable on the basis that they have a score above 7.0. So this one here has 7.1, and we can see that it keeps increasing, 73%, 78%, and very few movies are above 8.3. About 5% of movies can achieve such a high rating. So those are some basic descriptive statistics for the movie data, and you got the answers to the questions I asked in the practice question.